Well, on location, up here at Somerset Farms, catching up with Pete McMullen. Hello, Pete.
Hey, Paul.
And Catch the Fire. What a beautiful stallion.
He's beautiful.
Isn't he ever?
He's the coolest dude ever.
He's just had a shower. It's a pretty warm day, but he's just had a shower, and he just takes it all in his stride, doesn't he?
Yeah, no, he's just a cool horse, you know. He's lovely to be around. He's a pleasure to work with, and you know, we're very excited about so many foals on the ground now.
And there are on the ground this year?
Yeah, he's got foals on the ground this year. He said the nice book last year, and yeah, so far he's got a bunch of foals on the ground, and gee, they're magnificent foals.
Yeah, and the son of Treacherous, Captaintreacherous, we know what they're doing. We know what Treacherous himself's doing, so it's the bloodlines, it seems to be the bloodlines that everyone wants to chase here in Australia, isn't it, at the minute?
Yeah, definitely. What you doing, mate? The Sun Beach line, obviously goes through the Captaintreacherous and all his sons now, which are, they're just, they're three lovely foals, and, you know, speed and, great gait and everything sort of to go with it. So.
He was a very good racehorse himself as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, definitely was. He made, close to 2 million, and he's great gaited, and still make one rub.
And that helps when you can see it, and the beauty of now too, people can go and look them up on the YouTube and find out all the footage as well with those horses, can't they?
Yeah, definitely. You can go back and watch some of his wins. He raced against all the best horses of his time, and he raced them and beat them, and went fast time, went 46 and 4. So he's in the top 10 of world's fastest horses.
Yeah, that's the exciting part. It's great for Queensland racing.
Yeah, definitely. We're super excited to have him here in Queensland, and
all your Q-bred bonuses are there because he's not frozen semen as well, which is exciting.
100%. It doesn't matter where you're bred in your foal. He's Q-bred all around the country. So it's pretty exciting stuff.
We've got a few little ones there to touch on this too. Rock and Roll Dance, he's here as well. Again, fully Q-bred horse. Just continues to do a great job. We'll touch on one of his sons when we finish this interview up, if you like, for yourselves towards the end. I think I'd said to Chantel one day, I said every time you look at the form guide afterwards, I think the day I did the interview with Chantel at Albion Park, he had 6 winners that whole day. It's just ridiculous the amount of winners Dance has, isn't it?
Yeah, his stats, they just sort of keeps racking up, day after day, he keeps getting winners. They really speak for themselves. Doesn't matter, what cross or mare, he really just sort of crosses well with every mare, and just keeps getting winners. And the older they get, the better they seem to be.
And there's a couple of stallions standing over here this year. They're out of Dance mares. I mean, you want a filly in a way because they seem to be the proven line in America. They're all after them. So you get that. We always talk about it with yearlings when you're buying a yearling at a sales. But if you do happen to get a filly, you got that double whammy because they are after the Rock and Roll Dance mares right around the world at the minute. Yeah,
definitely. Obviously, with both Confederate and Cannibal being out of Rock and Roll Dance mares, it sort of obviously shows that his progeny are going to become great brood mares, and and we're actually excited trying to sort of swap some of that bloodlines the other way. We've got a couple of Rock and Roll Dance mares, it's Sweet Lou mares breeding to Rock and Roll Dance.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Have you got any on the ground?
Nothing on the ground, but we're doing it this year, breeding a couple that way. So.
How long's he been here? Have you got any of his progeny old enough to race? I know you're racing some. I've got to be careful. People think, he's got... No, I do know you've got some, but the ones that you've actually bred, are they 2-year-olds next year?
No, I think they're only yearlings. I think the
yearlings next year.
The first one that was bred here by him is a yearling. So
Yep. Okay, so a little while to go. That'll be exciting for you as well. That's half the Somerset Farm journey, if you like.
Yeah, definitely. It's really exciting to sort of, for it all to sort of come together. It's going to be a long-term thing. Nothing happens overnight, but it's all in place, and we're getting closer each day.
Yeah, you are, unfortunately. That just means we're getting old when I say the unfortunate part. Classic Connection, he's back. Now, when we mentioned there before about the Q-bred and the Q-bred bonuses, there is actually a very important update with him as well, but with the Trotters, it used to be the frozen semen. It's not now either, so they have to be standing here. He's physically here. He's you drive past him as you drive into the gates, and he is here. And he is fully Q-bred eligible for all the rich Q-bred bonuses, plus a couple of little kickers along the way as well.
Yeah, definitely. Same thing. All his progeny will be Q-bred, and that does include frozen semen in New Zealand as well. So we've got to make sure we add that in.
Yeah.
But, when we've got a foal on the ground by Classic Connection, it's a lovely foal. So we're excited about that, and he's everyone that's sort of got his, I think they're old as like yearlings.
Yep.
Everyone's got them. They're really happy with them. Good gated trotters and.
Ours isn't even a yearling. I was going to say it is, but it's not because they're a year old. Yeah, they are. There's some in the carts. They'll be racing next year. But yeah, we've got what would normally be a yearling, but it's actually, I don't know, whatever it is, whatever they call it, but it doesn't turn one until after Christmas, if that makes sense. So I think it's the same age as yours, but they're beautiful horses. But if you use a frozen semen in New Zealand, which is available over there, you are still Q-bred eligible here, which is super exciting and gives the Kiwis another option. They've got some good options over there all of a sudden, and this is another option they can think about because you get a different market.
Yeah, 100%. Not only for sales, but even to race, and then later on down the track a little bit, they can also then be sold. We're still at that bonus. They are Q-bred for life.
Yeah, and so that first. Okay, so throw you under the bus. The first win, if you win with say a 6-year-old trotter that's been in New Zealand for 5 years.
Still Q-bred.
What do you win? The 14,000 first win?
14,000 first win bonus.
Oh, that's a no-brainer.
So, yeah, no, it's...
Serious?
Yeah. Yeah, so, no, everyone sort of thinks of yearling sales and, that they're actually first race win, but it's their first win in Queensland. So, even breeding to the Pacing Stallions, down the track, you might...
So it's the same with this bloke? If I had one of these in Victoria, race it until it's 6-year-old, send it up to you, first win it has?
100%, yep. So, they can, you might... 5 years down the track, you might decide that your 4-year-old, your 5-year-old's, a bit stale and needs a change. You might sell it. All of a sudden, it's worth. I'm not going to say it's worth 14,000 more, but they are eligible for that $14,000 win. So,
but the other good thing though too is to send owners up. Like you get owners up, and the more times we turn $1 over, the better off we are. What's wrong, mate? Hey, you see what's the play with us? You enjoying this side of it, Pete? I mean, I know you love this side of it, but you are still enjoying it.
Yeah, you're still enjoying it. It's it's something different. Obviously, we still train a lot of horses and racing a lot of horses, and this is something new and exciting, and still love it, and we love training the young horses, so it's I think it's the way of the future.
It's
really
a bit of a perfect fit for you. You got to really sell these horses, don't you? They've got to be on the ground and get up and going. So, and if you like young horses, that's tailor made for you, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. So it's going to work. I think it's going to work really well both ways of the business. Obviously, breeding. As far as we get to breed to our own, high-class stallions, but we can also sell them, and sort of fits both ways of the,
Don't bite me.
of the business.
I want to have all my fingers left when we finish this thing, Sambo. Just on that, and must make sure too, people with Classic Connection, you can either ring you guys here at Somerset Farms, and I'll have your details underneath, or you can ring Louise at Haras Trotteurs or the Haras Trotteurs team as well to do the bookings and go from there. And I know he's been well received, which is always good with the Trotters, knowing that people are patronising them. Just on your season, Pete, I was looking at your stats there before. Chantel's got a cool one, actually, a really, really cool one. She's had 157 winners and 156 place getters at the minute. Very rarely do your wins outlay your placings, and it's within 1 point. But you're having a good year, not your best year, but you're almost, well, it might be your best year, or Chantel's best year by the time the year comes around. You're on target to get past that. I think 162 was your previous best.
Yeah, I think we're going to go close to sort of breaking it. I'm hoping to look the other day, and I think we possibly could, but definitely in stakes we're well ahead. So that's probably been a big factor for us this year. We've been a bit of a breakout year. We've won some feature races, and it's been an awesome year. Both for me driving and Chantel training. Yeah, your driving stats, I think you're 50 down on your best driving year, but you're $500,000 in front. Yeah. Prize money. Like if you're in the States, I'd be singing and we should. I think the industry needs to. That's an amazing stat. I think when I saw that, you're at $2.5 million in stakes this year as a driver. Like you must be wrapped in that. Yeah, definitely. And a lot less drives. Yeah. No, it's sort of, I was with the breeding, we sort of try to take a bit of a step back from the driving and take a few days off and not racing quite as much. But the winners have still kept coming, and obviously Chantel's percentages training wise is, I think it's nearly 25%. Yep. So we've got some really nice sort of quality horses, but they're still winning the races. You're real good horses. That's the other part too. You've got two going to the Inter-Dominion. We'll touch on those. Gus, firstly, you know where he's going to draw. That's one good part about it. I think he's the only OD horse at the minute. That'll probably change by the end of the series, but he's been a revelation for you guys. Yeah, he's got a plenty of ability. He's still not all there. He does a few things wrong, which is hence the reason why he's OD.
Yep.
Which was, we actually wanted him out there. He just sort of behaves a bit better. But yeah, if he can put things together, he's good enough to win a series like that. It's just a matter of getting his manners right and getting him in his headspace in the right spot.
Just on him, with Queensland having it in 6 months' time, and there's talk with Just Believe and a couple of other horses saying they're going to skip this one and wait for that one because it's in the winter months. It'd be a good fit for you guys too, though, wouldn't it? I mean, a quick turnaround, if you like, into another one. He seems like the sort of horse that loves it hard, loves it tough, and to know that in the winter months you're going to be playing at home in an Inter-Dominion series, he's going to get hardened up again in this one. Am I wrong, or does that look like it might really fit with him?
Yeah, I think you're probably right there. We actually probably made a mistake. We gave him a little bit of a break after his sort of the Winter Carnival there, and it just sort of probably messed with his head a bit there and put a bit of a change of plans. We were planning to go to New Zealand with him,
yep.
But he just sort of manners weren't quite right, so had a change of plans, which then all of a sudden we decided to go into Dominion here, which wasn't really part of the plan originally. So yeah, hopefully the quick turnaround into next year's Inter will work in his favour. Because
you won't be able to you'll give him a few weeks off maybe at best, but you won't be able to give him a lot of time off because he'll have to stay up around the mark, won't he?
Yeah, he'll probably continue to sort of stay and work majority of the time just to, keep him toned down and try and keep his manners right. He's still relatively young and hasn't done a lot of racing, which he probably needs some more.
Black Sedans, it's a brilliant family. I think you had a 2-year-old this year and a 3-year-old the other day win out of that whole same family. It's a family that just keeps giving for you, and he's that sort of horse, isn't he?
Yeah, 100%. She's been a wonderful mare, Washington Lass.
Did you race her as well, or did you?
Yeah, we did towards the end of her career. Yeah.
Wow, that's a great association.
Yeah, unfortunately we lost her there a couple of months ago, which is unfortunate.
Oh.
She had an injury there and sadly had to get put down, but she's been wonderful to us and the owners. I think up to about 5, and they've all been wonderful horses. Black Sedans, yeah, he's been tremendous. I mean, he's made about 450,000 now, and then the next one was Big Wheels. He was 2-year-old of the year, and won a couple of Group 1 races. It was super. Away we go. I also won a triad attachment.
Yep.
He's had a great season this year, and he's won a bunch of races.
He's probably got better too to attachment.
He has got better. Yeah. He won the Peak of the Creek there a few weeks ago, and yeah, he's getting better all the time. The 2-year-old we've got a lot of time for, Arrive.
Yeah.
She,
Darren Clayton's very big on it.
Yeah. She, unfortunately run into a very, very good filly this year.
Yep.
And cool and classy, but we think a lot of her, and there's still 2 more. There's a Better Light Yearling, and there's a Rock and Roll Dance Weanling. So
Weanling. Are they both boys or girls?
Both colts.
Both colts, because lucky you got the filly. So
we just lucky we have one filly, but fingers crossed she can, hopefully continue on the legacy.
How will he go for the Inter-Dominion?
Yeah, we think he'll be all right. It's one of them Inter-Dominions that's going to be quite grueling on all the horses, I think, with the travel. And
well, I was going to say, I like what you guys are doing though. You're not going to get to Newcastle until the day of the race, so you're going to stay at home right up to that last little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if that was if that was just due to us or I don't know which way that was sort of planned or aimed, but I think it's going to work okay.
Yeah.
Just with so much travel around the place, and trying to get them to settle into one place can be tricky.
Well, that's what a lot of people have said. It's very hard on them. The last one was so hard, so grueling. A lot of horses never really reach their peak afterwards, so it's going to be about man management, and it's going to be hard on you guys as well. You still got all this. I don't want to ask who's doing what, because you'll be all over the shop, but it's a big commitment from you guys as well. Yeah,
100%. It's whenever you go away, it's very, very tricky, and takes a lot of organising. So it's it's as much as it sounds good, and it's what we all strive to do, is go away and travel good horses, but it can be a headache as well.
Yeah, no, busy time of year. Pete, thank you. Queensland Racing's flying. It's going terrific. You guys are leading the way, both with the training, but your presentation. I love the way you always present your horses. I think that's one thing as a Victorian, I smile and admire what you guys do. You guys, there, everyone else in the industry does it. I think it's great. Prize money's on the up. The racing industry's confident. You've got some great series coming through next winter as well, so it's a great place to be. And breed to this boys, the 3 boys here, Catch a Flyer, who I didn't call Motu Gatecrasher. Don't ask me why, but it's just one of those names I get in my head. But also Rock and Roll Dance, and then Classic Connection as well with Haras to Trotters with the Trotters, and the Trotters are on the rise as well. So, mate, thank you. Thank you very much. Always appreciate it. And good luck at the Inter-Dominion. I won't be there, but good luck for the Inter-Dominion, mate.
Yeah, thanks, Paul.